Hello everybody. Hello, happy day, happy day. Today is the free live broadcast about Heart Chakra 101. I am angelic psychic medium, Stacie Overman, and I do readings for people. I connect with loved ones on the other side. And I also connect, hi Melody, I also connect with angels, spirit guides, like I said, loved ones, and I can also, hi Maria, you made it, yay. I also do, hi Melissa, hello, hi Joanna, wow, everybody's jumping on right on time today, woo. I also can help you with balancing your chakras. Hi, sunshine. It's pretty cloudy in Kentucky today, but the sun was trying to come through, and I love having all the windows open. Hi, Amy. Oh, thank you. I curled it, and I did like this faux mohawk thing because it's getting so long. Hi, Kimberly. So, too funny. Thank you about my hair. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to look like the little troll doll with the hair on top of my head. I was getting bored. Hi, Maria. Sounding everyone. New York City. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is that where you're from then, Maria? New York City? My sister used to live there. Hi, Amy. Thank you. Well, most of you know who I am. Any one of you that have not seen any of the past broadcasts yet, my challenge to you after we're done today or throughout the day and evening and the next day, catch up. Go down through my Facebook and find all of my broadcasts over these last week or so. We have been doing a free workshop pretty much on chakras. Whether you know anything about chakras, you will know about chakras after watching my broadcast. Thank you. Doing a little sound healing. I just love this. I use this with my, hi Rick, I use this with my chakra balancing appointments. And I'm actually starting to incorporate it in the beginning of my readings. It has been really soothing and helps heal. It helps with balancing chakras. So I'm hoping I'm giving you guys a little free love, free love. And like I said, you know, in my past ones, do you want more peace, love, and joy in your life? Peace, love, and joy, and being in the moment. When your chakras are balanced and when they are healed and functioning properly, that is how you will be able to live life, is with more peace, love, and joy. And what I mean by being in the moment is listening to your intuition, listening to that gut feeling, and listening to what your spirit team is trying to tell you, right? Some of us can visualize the little angel on our shoulder whispering in our ear. That is our connection to the divine, right? And sometimes we get messages and we kind of poo-poo them, like, I'm making that up. I don't know what that was. I must be crazy. Hi, Tina. Aw, it's nice to see you here with us. Well, you're not crazy and you're not making it up. Like, it's really something that comes through. Thank you. I found these somewhere on our traveling journey and I fell in love with them. So thank you. I should have probably bought 2 or 3 pairs so that in case something happens, I have them for longer. But maybe I'll find someone that knows how to make jewelry and we can do some trade. Hint, hint, anyone out there? Thank you guys. But our heart chakra, let's see, I showed a little chart yesterday, but I'll show it again today, is right in the middle of our chest, right here, this green color. Hello, Michael Ann, hello. But this green color right here. Hi, Tatiana. That is our 4th heart chakra, right there in the heart area. This encompasses the rib cage. This encompasses our lungs. it is also an element of air. And so like many of the chakras do really well and start beginning to heal the more we're outside and spend more time outdoors, that is the case for our heart chakra as well, because that element of air is involved. Now, if you're just joining and haven't watched the other broadcasts yet, I just want to remind you, chakras are not a part of our physical body, and they're not a part of our auric field. They're right in between, and they are a part of our spiritual body, of our higher self, the part that's connected to the divine. It's the part that leaves our body. Hi, Darian. It's the part that leaves our body when we pass away from this earth, right? So that is the connection. That's where our chakras lie. And the other thing, you know, if you are new to chakras and you don't understand, you know, what that is, I'm going over the 7 main ones in our body. We do have a lot more. But they are also known as the perception containers. So things that happened to us, loved ones that passed away, divorces, you know, that were really, really bad. I can't think of off the top of my head something else, but those are 2 really big things that were very dramatic and can plop theirself right into our heart chakra, our perception container. And basically what I mean by that is how we perceived that event. How did that affect us? How and everyone has a different perception, right? So like when my late husband passed away, I perceived it in a way, and that got tucked in, all those negative things got tucked into my heart chakra, and of course walls went up and I did crazy things because I was trying to figure out how to deal with life. And as things come at me in life, because of those perceptions, I react or don't react or lack of react in ways to protect myself. And so also then when you look at like my daughters, their perception of that incident may be completely different, right, in their eyes, especially because they were kids when this happened, and especially because they're all different ages as well. So each one of them has a complete different perception. Now also, someone that was a really good friend of my late husband may have a completely different perception, and it went into their heart chakra in a completely different way. I hope that makes sense. So it's perception. Hello, Carrie. So yeah, the heart chakra is going to store this, right? And it's going to pop out and show its crazy weirdness when we encounter something in life that we have to deal with. And maybe it is a close friend passes away, and now all of a sudden my soul and my spirit retros back to that heart chakra and any other chakras that these perceptions landed in, and they're going to flare out. And that's going to be the reason why I react the way I do. Whether I hide in my bedroom for 3 days and cry and can't deal with life, or whether I put my big girl panties on and I get my buns over to that family's house and I do everything I can to help them, or whether I shut down and don't react at all and I can't even acknowledge them because I am trying to protect myself, right? These are different examples of how someone might react because of the perception of what happened in their life. So if you want to live with more peace, love, and joy, healing these chakras, these energy centers, they spin and they're like a vortex. And just like we see on here, it goes out the front of the body and it goes out the back of the body, okay? So the green is what we're working on today. The heart chakra is known, this is the only chakra that's really known as 2 colors, green and pink. So as you see, I'm wearing pink today and I've got all my green stuff around. And these are some of the colors if you want to do some color healing that will help heal your heart chakra. Somebody's not very happy. Oh no, I saw that sad face or mad face go across. Hope you're okay. But that is, I lost my train of thought. Color healing. Color healing can be very helpful. And so what I mean by that is wearing pinks, wearing greens, choosing foods, fresh foods. You can use foods for this and smoothies, things like that that are green. I don't know very many pink fruits, but greens. Let me share with you some of those kind of things here. Let's see. I wrote them down somewhere. Like today, I had honeydew melon and it's green. So green apples, melons, a lot of smoothies, spinach, salads, all different kinds of things like that. If you're trying to heal and balance out your heart chakra, those are all very helpful. And I know smoothies are like really the big thing right now because you get so many nutrients as well as healing your chakras. So you could actually do smoothies that are all different colors to help heal your all of your energy centers. Some of the physical things that you can notice if your heart chakra is out of balance or is blocked is having issues or problems with your lungs. So you might have asthma. And maybe you didn't have asthma, maybe it's something new. You could have hypertension, all kinds of breathing problems, skin issues even. So psoriasis could come on, or, you know, I'm going blank on the names of things, but skin issues can be related to this. Loneliness, you know, having a broken heart and feeling like nobody really can fill that space in your life. Immune system can be affected. Maybe you're constantly getting sick and you just really can't get well. Being very shy and you weren't before. Or if this is something that's been out of whack since you were a child, maybe you don't even know any different. Maybe you just are shy and that's the way it is. Very defensive. People can be very defensive if this is out of whack. Passive aggressive. Somebody that's very passive aggressive that you know, it might be because they have their heart chakra in a really dark space, right? It's really blocked and clogged with past hurts. Lack of empathy. Fear of intimacy. Being judgmental to others. Okay, so these are all signs, and I know that many of us can always go, oh, I know that one person, right? Oh, I know that one person. Oh, that must be what's going on. Well, maybe we now, recognizing that, we can have empathy for others and understanding that they're needing some healing as well. But today and this week, I want us to really focus inwards and focus on what's going on with ourselves, because that way you can start acknowledging it and start healing yourselves. Because the first thing is, hi Cherry, the first thing is recognizing the issue, right? You can't do anything about it until you understand and until you recognize that there's even an issue. And then the second thing is to take action, right? And so taking action to try to help heal and balance out your chakras. If your heart chakra is blown wide open, thank you. Oh, hi Carly. If it's blown wide open, you're going to have a different side effects, right? If it's blocked and it's not spinning well and it's really slow and lethargic, going to be completely different. So if it's overactive, you may have a lack of boundaries, right? You may get in people's bubble space. You may walk right over people and just not even know that you're abusing their kindness. Let's see, discernment, like a lack of discernment, losing a sense of identity, codependency, jealousy. That one can be really tough for us people that enjoy and love the person that has this issue, living with jealousy, especially if there isn't anything to be jealous about. Again, they can have lung issues, high blood pressure, and even heart attack. So these are signs if your heart chakra is really wide open. So we don't want it really wide open, but we also don't want it really closed down. We want to find that fine balance. And that's probably not something that you can do on your own. So searching out a trusted energy healer, somebody that knows how to work with energy, somebody that knows how to balance chakras, that's trusted in your community, would be highly recommended to help kickstart this into motion for you. And then the things that I'm talking about are giving you tips to add to your own toolbox to know, hey, I recognize I have this issue. Like, this has been happening over and over, and I've been doing these weird things. This is probably a sign. And so now you can pull from these resources. You can wear pink, you can eat greens, you can surround yourself with a beautiful green blanket, you can get outside in nature, and that is going to help balance. And if you want to book with me, we don't have to be in the same town. I don't have to be local. I just got a phone call a few minutes ago from a gal that I sent energy to just via, you know, I want to say the divine internet, the divine hotline. And this morning she was feeling really, really sick and really ill yesterday, and she can't get any time off work. And so I got a call, about 45 minutes ago, and she said she feels amazing. So I'm very blessed. It isn't me, it is my spirit team working through me. And I just also heard from another gal I had an appointment with this week. We did a chakra balancing. Hi, Amy. And she was on Skype with me as she laid down comfortable in her own home. And we worked together with sound healing and prayer and things like that. So I'm here to say that it does work. And I highly recommend, if you feel like your chakras are out of balance, especially after listening to all of my broadcasts, that you plan to have 4 sessions. 4 sessions pretty close together with an energy healer, because it's going to take some time. Those perceptions get seeded into these chakras, these energy centers. They get really deeply seated, and so it takes some time to allow them to work themselves out. And so by having 4 sessions pretty close together, that can be very beneficial. And then you're incorporating all of these wonderful tips that I have been sharing with you. Hi, Larry. Let's see, crystals. How many of you guys love working with crystals and stones? I have to share with you, all my life, or at least since I can remember, I find heart-shaped rocks. I find heart-shaped anything everywhere in nature. And when we came to Kentucky, I love stones. Yes, me too. This was the first one I found, and it was like right next to our RV, and I had to pick it up. I washed it off, I brought it in the RV, and when I went to Arizona, I found a heart-shaped rock. I always find heart-shaped rocks, and so I know it's because my heart is very open. Hi, Carly. You haven't worked with stones yet. Awesome. So I challenge you to find one that you love and you resonate with. Yes, Cherry and I, we found heart-shaped rocks together when we went on a hike in a really cool event in Arizona. That's right. And I think you find them as well, don't you, Cherry? But I have a green tourmaline crystal rock. It's kind of very smooth. It fits in my hand. And this repels negative energy and also helps with balancing the heart chakra, plus it's green. Now, these are really nice to keep in your pocket or in your purse next to your bed. You could even, yes ma'am, often, right? Hi, Caitlin. Hi, love you too. You could put them under your mattress if it's something that you're needing healing with on you know, like an 8-hour session. You don't have to lay on it, but put it under the mattress. This is rose quartz, and rose quartz is very nice for healing the heart chakra and sending loving energy to you. This is a gift from my beautiful sister. She gave to me, and the shape is interesting because it comes up, and so it radiates like the energy wherever the obelisk is pointing. And so I always have rose quartz near me. But just an example, you can also find rose quartz as tiny as this. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pink. Let's see. Ta-da-da! And this can fit right in your pocket, and it can fit right in your purse. I carry them with me all the time. And sometimes I meet somebody and they need the stone more than me, and I have gained my insight and gained my healing from that stone, and it's time for me to let it go. And so when I get that feeling or that nudge, I share and I give it and I pass it along to someone else. I just tuned in. Did you talk about having amethyst? Not yet. I know. Here is one of my beautiful amethysts. I don't know if you can see that. And I know that this is purple. It's not green or pink. However, amethyst is all about love. And I have a really big amethyst for decoration in my home, and I love, love, love it. And I don't know if you can see, but this one has some pretty dark crystals, and the darker amethyst, the more expensive. And so the really lighter versions, you know, kind of like this one's really large. The lighter they are, the more affordable they are, but the darker they are, the more expensive they are. However, they all work the same. And that's your birthstone? Oh, yes, I know. I love it, but I love this little chunk. This little chunk stays next to my sink right by the hand soap all the time. This large, beautiful beauty sits with me when I do all of my readings, all of my healings, and I take it with me when I do group readings. Then the other is jade, beautiful green, if you guys are into jade jewelry. Is it best to have tumbled or raw? You know, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you prefer. Some of the raw can be rough, or some stones you have to be careful with when they're raw because they can actually hurt you, or they can do like slivers that you can't get out of your hand. And so that's why some of them are preferred to be smooth and tumbled, because then they can become like a worry stone and you can actually have them in your pocket. However, the properties of helping with healing, it doesn't matter. It can be raw or it can be tumbled. Let's see, beautiful amethyst. Yes. Where's a good place to get one like that? Well, I would look for rock shops. I cannot remember where I got this, but I know there was a great rock shop in Virginia City in Nevada. Oregon has a lot of rock shops. I wish that I had been more into all of this learning early on, all those years I lived in Oregon. Portland has some great places to go. Sometimes there's rock museums that sell them. Melody says the rock shop at VC. I can't remember what VC stands for. Yeah, Virginia City. Yes, in Nevada. Also metaphysical shops. And my husband says Google wholesale stones. So yes, and you can buy them online. The only thing that I prefer to do is when I go in, I feel like one calls my name, right? And so like here's a green one and here's a pink one. I like to take two of the same kind of stone and I like to hold them in my hand. And if I get a good feeling or a good vibe, I don't know, I'm not really even sure what it is, but there's usually something that's like, I gotta have that one. And so then that one goes in the little basket to buy. And for those of you that haven't seen this already, this is my quartz crystal, and it has a nice, beautiful point to it. And again, this is very large. And when you combined the two different stones together, the quartz will amplify whatever that stone's qualities are. So amethyst for love, or rose quartz also for love. You can actually stack them and have them near each other, and it will amplify all of those attributes that that stone has for you. And literally you can even find quartz in these little tiny pieces, and here, putting these together, now you have amplified more love. right? Amplifying whatever that stone is that is calling your name. So the ones that we can work with our heart chakra are rose quartz, jade. Oh, thanks, Caitlin. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, rose quartz, jade. Jade helps with balancing. Emerald, moss agate, influencers on relationships. Let's see, green and pink. Oh, rose quartz helps open and heal. And also rose quartz helps with sleeping. So you could put it under your pillowcase or under your bed or next to your bed if you have a very large, beautiful piece. Moving on, let's see, essential oils. For this particular chakra, I don't think you can see that. I've got my little sample essential oils. Cedarwood is one of them, and rose. I didn't have rose. I can't believe I didn't have rose. But you could have those fragrances for wearing on your person or in a potpourri, candles, so you can smell that. And let's see, what else? What did I, oh, Archangel. The Archangel that you can call in if you prefer to work with angels is like the doctor of all angels, Archangel Raphael. Raphael has a green, beautiful green rays and comes and helps me every time I have healing sessions where I do balancing of chakras. Hi, Macy. Or Faith. Yes, hi, Faith. And so Archangel Raphael works with me a lot when I'm trying to help people. Yay, me too. Me too. You know, I started seeing angels quite a few years back, and I didn't really understand what I was seeing, but I just knew I was feeling so much love, and there was just so much love, and it was very intense. And then I was starting to get messages that I had to share with people, and it took me a while to really figure out what in the heck was going on. So I welcome the angels to come in. I actually call them in before I even start this broadcast and ask them to come around and surround me and surround all of you so that you can feel their love and their healing properties as well. And all you've got to do is ask them. You don't even have to know their name. If you feel that your heart chakra is in need of healing, you can reach out to them and ask your spirit team to help you with healing and balancing your chakras. Caitlin has a question. I heard that to find your angel's name, you need to meditate and free write. Is that true? That can help you very much so. And you know, one technique over another doesn't necessarily mean that that will work for everyone, but meditating is very helpful. Yes, angels are awesome. I know they are. I actually feel Archangel Michael right next to me. I don't know if there's any kind of orbs or anything going on, but sorry, once I start talking about angels, they start like sending me messages and then I get interrupted. So I apologize, but I know that they're here and they're sending you lots of love from all of them. What's something we need to say to call on the angels? Absolutely. You know, Caitlin, it doesn't even have to be out loud. You got chills too, Amy? Yes, they're around you. Absolutely. You don't have to say it out loud. You can even be in a public place and think in your mind whatever it is that you want to say. You got goosebumps and oh, that's so cool. Yeah, they are around you. I feel them. I'm actually getting really hot when I work with angels. I get really warm. And you can basically just call them out, you know, and just say, hey, my angels, my spirit team, I need some help today. Will you please help me? I'm allowing you. I'm giving you permission. You know, things like that. Because if you want to work with angels, you have to know you're connected with Archangel Michael. Yes, absolutely. And it's funny that you have the same name too. So I would imagine your connection is even more so. You have to give them permission. Okay, so if it's not your time to go, they will swoop in and save you, you know, if you're in an accident or something, but you have to give them permission by either offering and allowing them to work with you or specifically asking them to do something for you. So, hi, Cindy Lou. So you do have to give your angels permission, and that is how you can call upon them, literally in your mind. You can say it openly, you can say it in a prayer form. I just talk to them that like they're my best friends. You know, I am very respectful, and I honor what they do. They definitely are all beautiful creatures that God has created to help us down here on this earth. And that is one of the reasons why I can hear the angels, is because they're able to come closer to our vibration here on the earth, and I have to actually meditate to raise my vibration so that I can hear, see, feel, and know what they're sharing with me. So back to our heart chakra. Let's see here. Where'd we go? Sometimes too, if your heart chakra is out of whack, you can just be walking through life and feeling very numb, right? Just turned off. Everything's turned off. I don't feel one way. I don't feel the other way. I'm just closed down. And it's like a defense mechanism, and it serves its purpose, right? Our whole system, our Creator has created such an amazing thing here. It is way more than just our physical body. So this is a defense mechanism to protect you. But we want to work on getting that out so that you can feel more peace, love, and joy in your life, because you're here for a reason. You're here to bless others. It isn't just all about yourself, right? Is that you? Oh gosh, oh, blessings to you. So we need a little extra prayer to help you with that heart chakra. So let's see, increase energy to fit in. Let's what did I cover here? We got off on a tangent and I started connecting to angels, and then it just like my my psychic awareness kicks in, and then all of a sudden I have a hard time focusing on what's really on the agenda. Oh, but I would love to talk more angels with you, and they're very excited to be here with us today. With healing, you may feel like you get a boost of energy. You may feel a lot more loving thoughts. You may feel like you are being more loved even. You might feel more compassion and more connectiveness with life again. And again, like I say, peaceful. And your immune system is probably going to get better if it is something that's been affected. Let's see. So yeah, Libby said greens and pinks are what you need to do. But yeah, hiking outdoors too. Outdoors, big time. With this element being air element and involving our lungs, being outdoors or opening the window, and being able to see out, see nature, especially if it's not such good weather, getting some fresh air is going to be very, very helpful. So, affirmations. I love affirmations. Have any of you guys been using any of the affirmations or made one up for yourself for the other chakras yet? I know that Darian has. I saw her post on Facebook the other day what her affirmation was. I love it. I think affirmations are amazing, you know, saying it as if it is now. It is right now. And yes, thank you, Darian. Yeah, I loved seeing that you posted that, because especially if there's something that hits this nerve and causes us to feel emotional, it's obviously something that needs to be healed. And so with the heart chakra, it's things like you want to know, I am loved. I love. You want to say it in that kind of text. I love. I am loved. I am worthy of love. And there is a lot of us that have had such hurts. You know, divorce can be really tough, whether it's we as adults got a divorce or we as children went through a divorce and our parents separated. It can affect us and our love, our heart chakra. And so we can feel like maybe dad left and it had something to do with us when it didn't. You know, when you're a child, has nothing to do with you, but you feel an abandonment and you feel unworthy of being loved. And so it can really affect your relationships later on in life, right? and you may choose to be with somebody else that maybe wasn't like the super best fit for you if you would have been your true self and been able to be living in the moment. Okay? So that's another reason why balancing your chakras can be very helpful. Addictions. When our heart chakra is out of whack, some addictions can happen, like smoking. Some people can become addicted to love. So because they're kind of like chasing it and they want it, but yet they never feel fulfilled. And so that might be that kind of person that's addicted to that new relationship. And after about 3 months, oh, I'm out of that and on to another one. So many of us probably know some of those kind of people like that. You can be addicted to sugar. And that was interesting. I did some research and I was like, sugar's kind of like, from what I've heard, like cocaine, I guess, the way it makes our brain function. And so I could see how the heart chakra could attribute to that. Also, another addiction for the heart chakra being out of whack is marijuana. So, I mean, I know that things all have healing properties and there's all kinds of information out there, good, bad, and ugly, but it just depends on how you're using it, I guess. You know, if you're addicted to it rather than utilizing it for something that's a healing kind of thing, then it could be a problem, right? Because you're masking that hurt, right? So, I am worthy of love is a great affirmation. I am worthy of love. If you want to write that down or stop the broadcast afterwards and jot that note down, put it on a sticky note, put it on your dashboard of your car, put it on your bathroom mirror, and say it over and over. So I challenge each of you to create an affirmation that makes your heart feel good. Hi, Aubrey. Create an affirmation that makes your heart feel good. I am free and I am fearless. I love it, Melody. That just gave me chills. Woo! Yes, I am free and I am fearless. That's a great one, right? We tend, when our heart hurts, when our heart chakra is not working right, we tend to lose out on hope. We have a tough time with compassion, and we have a tough time loving ourselves even. And so sometimes it's all about healing that heart chakra and falling in love with who you really are. Okay? How many times have we looked in the mirror and said, you're perfect in every way, and that you love yourself for who you are? And that kind of got me, right? I got a little emotional over that. And we are perfect, and we are all beautiful. Here I am getting teary-eyed. Woo! I think I hit on a nerve for myself. And the angels, I can hear them saying too, that almost every single one of you that is listening to this broadcast needed to hear that as well. Wow. You are beautiful, and you need to fall in love with yourself. And they're telling me, they're saying, dear one. They always call people dear one, and it's so sweet. It's just so touching when they say it. I love you too, babe. So fall in love with who you are again, and then you can love others even more as well. We have to fill our own cup first before we can go and give to others. So healing who you are and going back and healing that little girl or that little boy that got hurt when you were little, right? You got to heal you so that you can be a better person for others. And then you will have and experience more peace, love, and joy in your life, and you'll be able to live in the moment. Okay? Let's see. Love is the answer to everything. Here's another great one. I give and receive love effortlessly and unconditionally. I give, I receive love effortlessly and unconditionally. Love is the answer to everything. And so it is. Yes, and so it is, right? I just love, love, love. And my heart chakra has always been very open, but I know that just things in my life have touched me deeply. and affected me deeply, and I have seen changes in my life because of things that have happened. And I know I'm a better person, and so are you. You're a better person because of these things, and you're able to help people because of what you've went through, right? Because if you haven't walked in their shoes, you haven't got a clue. So that's my other tip for some of the stuff that I've lived, is if someone has come to you to talk with you, to share with you some of their hurts, some of their concerns, I always say, stay away from saying, I know how you feel. And as much as that sounds wonderful, and we hope that it comes across in such a loving way, sometimes when that person is in the midst of a dark time or a very trying time, their instincts are going to go, whoa, no you don't. Right? Because you haven't been in their shoes and you haven't walked in their shoes. However, you can say things like, I hear you, and I can't even imagine. You know, those are some different things, and that you're here for them, and that you're willing to listen, and they can cry on your shoulder, things like that. All of those things are very, very helpful when you're helping others, even though you've probably walked in similar shoes. It's just always good not to say, I know how you feel. What if you're an empath? Wow, Amy, I'm an empath too. Hello, I think we have a few empaths on this broadcast. We're probably all feeling each other. Do you mean, what if we're an empath? Do you mean regarding our heart chakra? And I know it's a delayed reaction, so I'll keep talking until I see you post more about that. But as an empath, if you don't know what an empath is, when you're an empath, you actually can feel, yes, I know there's more empaths on here, you can actually feel others when they're hurting, when they're sad. I know when someone's sick, I just feel it, I know it. Sometimes I can even feel their pain if their body is hurting, especially like when I do a reading. All of a sudden I will have this massive migraine, and the person I'm giving the reading for has been suffering from migraines about reacting to someone. Ah, gotcha. You know, it just depends on the situation. I feel it, yes. Yes, I think it depends on the situation, Amy. It depends on how well you know them. You know, if they haven't come to confide in you, you might just ask them if they're willing to accept a hug. You know, because you can feel how they feel. And when you hug someone, it is healing. And so I also challenge you to hug someone, and not just hug them real quick, but hug them, right? Hug them. That is so wonderful for our heart. Hi, Sarah. And give them a deep hug. And then, you know, if they open up and they may start to cry, right? You don't necessarily have to tell them that you feel their pain. Yeah. A hug is amazing. It can really do so much for our hearts to heal. And they don't even have to tell you anything. I can remember growing up, and I was having a tough time, and being 16 and 17, like I knew what I didn't want, and I didn't know what I wanted, but I was frustrated, and everything was just crud, and nobody understood anything. And then sometimes my mom would just come in and just hug me. It was awesome. And at that time, you didn't want to talk to your parents. I couldn't tell them everything, right? But the hug was perfect. Happens from strangers from time to time. Yes, Faith, it does. And it's funny because I'm so emotional today, and it's our heart chakra, and it's probably the chakra that I work the most out of, but also because of me being empathic, I think I'm feeling all of your love and all of your emotions as well. So it gets overwhelming for me as well. So I'm sending you guys tons of love. I'm challenging you to hug someone extra special today. Hi, Mom. And wear pink, wear green, whichever one, doesn't matter. Wear a little of both. Find some beautiful green fresh foods to eat over the next couple of days. And pink, if you can find some pink, maybe like watermelon's kind of like a pink. Do some green smoothies or salads or melons, apples, things like that. And add these to your toolbox to help you with healing your heart chakra. I challenge you to find some beautiful stones out there that are green and jade, pink, rose quartz, things like this. This beautiful one came from my sister. Love it. And see about just healing yourself. Sending love back. Thank you, Faith. And create a space where you can start to heal you so that you can help others even more so. So a great affirmation is, I am loved. I love. I am worthy of love, right? Awesome. Hi, Nicole. Yay. Yes, green, green, green. Heart chakra. Again, if you just jumped on, it's right here, going out the back, out the front, and holding that space right there. Very much loved. Call on your angels, Archangel Raphael, for any kind of healing. And again, seek out a trusted energy healer to help you with getting balanced. I am running a special 20% off an hour. If you book before April 1st, you can have the appointment whenever. But if you book it before April 1st, you get 20% off. And I would love to help you with balancing your chakras and or doing a reading and reaching out to loved ones. You can visit my website at stacieoverman.com and click on Book Now. And right there is my schedule, and you can see whatever fits into your schedule. Tomorrow, same time, same place, 4:44 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Facebook. We will do a Q&A, and I always give a few things that we didn't talk about. So if you have any other questions, go ahead and plug them in below or send them to me, and I will answer them tomorrow. I think I may have you do another energy once. Absolutely. Yeah, I highly recommend 4 sessions, kind of space them out a little, but somewhat close together, because then you can really get all that deep-seated stuff that's stuck in these chakras out and feel more balanced. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I hope you have a blessed evening. Mwah. Angel kisses. Until next time, we'll see you tomorrow.